But was I afraid? Not old King Cole with...
And so we went to Wildwood, in search of Jack Core and his interactive environmental. What was an interactive environmental, and why did he make one? Would there be Mr. D's mushroom cheesesteaks later in the day? We had to know the answer to these questions, and so we went in search of the elusive Jack Core. And now you know the rest of that story. And now we have a report of a man known only as Jack. Artist, musician, visionary.
We're here today with Jack Core, artist, millionaire in the making, and sex symbol, wouldn't you say?
Oh, you could kind of say that. And you could probably say a lot of other things, too.
And who is this man known only as Jack?
My son Jack made this beautiful this thing here, and I wish he was here right now.
Hi, that was a rough trip. But I see you've been looking at my interactive environmental.
Yes, the interactive environmental. Genius. Simple in its design, yet all-encompassing. A magnificent piece of work.
All right, well, this is a little piece of property in Wildwood. It used to be where the Harrigans used to live. But before I show you that, let me show you this. This here used to be our old boat. It used to have a 25 horse engine power, and as a matter of fact, this weekend, coming up, it might be in the water with that same 25 horsepower engine on it. But come, we'll show you the rest of the property. This here is where the Harrigans used to live. Actually, they loved the water, and they used to splash in it all the time here. They didn't have a house here, it was just where they used to live. Occasionally they would put up a canvas over here, and well, they would hide underneath that occasionally, but actually there was a house here, but it fell into the harbor. Yes, I think we see some mermaids.
Hi, ladies.
This is County Road.
Another day in Wildwood. Let's see, what could we do for fun? Wait a minute, I know what we can do. This is a little trick that I learned working with the mechanics up in the Himalayas. Ouch.
Yes, the mechanics in the Himalayas. Well, we found one of these mechanics to try to get some insight into this elusive Jack.
I remember Jack. That son of a gun ate all my goat cheese, and it no agree with him. He very flatulent, had to sleep outside. And he spoke strange language called Kumbidi Kiko. What the hell did that even mean? My wife think he retarded. Maybe, but he play a mean guitar.
And Jack's musical ability is legendary. Here we have some footage of him performing on Ottens Harbor in Wildwood, New Jersey. And this is what the professionals are saying about Jack's music. Well, Cyril, thank you for meeting with us this morning and talking a little bit about Jack. Can you tell me how did you guys meet?
Yeah, man, no problem at all. Happy to take the time. Well, I met Jack actually in the Himalayas. We were on a spiritual retreat and staying with some of the locals, and I remember Jack because he had eaten a bunch of goat cheese, man, and it really didn't agree with him, you know, and he had farted for like 3 solid minutes, man. It was awful. We finally had to put him outside because we were afraid that with a fire burning inside that the place might explode. Now, our host at the time, it was so vile in there, the smell that he left was so vile, you see, that the host, he brought in his yak to take a shit in the middle of the living room just to freshen the air. And Cyril, out of curiosity, where did the name Toe Jam Records come from? Yeah, man, interesting story about the name of the company. When we were getting the financing together for the record company, we played some of the music that we had engineered for a wealthy guy here in London. And he said, quite frankly, he said, that sounds like Toe Jam. And you know, the name stuck. Yeah, I've got a few stories about Jack. Hey, will you shut the hell up? Can't you see I'm here talking to the camera, you wankers? Yeah, now, Jack was hell to spend the night with, no question about it, but he could jam, man. He could really, really light that guitar up, baby. And if you listen to his playing, like, he was a real pioneer. He would, like for instance here, he's got let me show you here in this riff that he's playing here. It's a Pink Floyd riff, see? And whereas he should be playing the notes here, 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 and here, he has gone an entirely different way. He's a real pioneer, man, a real rebel. He doesn't conform to anybody, and that's the beauty of his music, man. He'll go his own way. Now, to the untrained ear, you see, you would immediately think, oh, well, he sucks, he's awful. But that's not the case, man. He's going his own way. He's like a Jimi Hendrix. He's a real pioneer, baby, a real pioneer. Well, Cyril, I want to thank you for taking the time today. We appreciate this insight. Yeah, mate, no problem. Always happy to take the time. Jesus, I am stoned out of my gourd.
No, see, that's you lying now.
No, I'm not.
No, stop lying.
Is there a problem here, Tommy?
Jack.
I wish Super Jack was here. I don't appreciate it. I swear
I never heard you brute. Why, is things all right now, man?
Yes, they are. Thank you, Super Jack.
Well, then it's off to fight more evil in the world. By the way, is my cape showing?
Yes, Jack, your cape is indeed showing. Looking back on this footage I shot really reminds me of just how lucky we all were to have shared those years back on Ottens Harbor. It certainly has changed in the few short years since we were all there, but in my mind, it will always be a summer evening with a flood tide as we kids heard your laughter well up Tacony Road.